My mother has told me to be careful, not to chop off any of my toes or whatever. And that's a pretty common sentiment. But just this last week, she showed up on my doorstep with this a small Remington electric chainsaw. Now, I'm not saying that I don't appreciate this as the thoughtful and useful gift that it is, but I am saying that I'm getting mixed messages. While I was disassembling and cleaning the saw, I noticed that the bar was installed upside down, so I began looking for signs of wear. Luckily, outside of this paint getting rubbed off, it appears that the top and bottom tracks are clean. However, upon further examination on the end, I'd noticed some divots that had already been worn down into the top and bottom. I'm not certain how well the camera's picking it up, but they're pretty hard to miss. The divots on the bottom were a lot more pronounced than they were on the top, so my plan is to reinstall the bar flipped over right side up again, figuring that most of my cuts are going to be top down anyway. These started out as pretty dull 30-degree cut teeth, and now, and I don't mean to toot my own horn, but they might be sharper and at any degree. And I figured, while I was down here making a fool of myself, I might as well try and screw up the depth gauges too. It seems to be kind of slow, and honestly, I didn't test it before sharpening anything. So I can't really say for certain if I just did a bad job sharpening, or perhaps the motor is not very powerful. I think I'm just gonna buy a new bar and chain. You know, for science. To be honest, if these two bars weren't different colors, I'm not sure I could tell a difference. A straight cut through that log, the organ bar was clearly the faster. And I'm not sure if the factory sharpening on that chain is better than mine or if it has something to do with the sprocket inside of the bar itself. However, when I was attempting plunge-like cuts or carving using the bottom corner of the bar, I was seeing better results from the original bar. The Oregon bar is also 14 inches versus the original 12, and not a dead-on perfect fit. So that could mean anything. My current plan is to create a sheath for both bars and switch them out as necessary for the project I'm trying to do. But I'm happy with how the saw is performing, and I'm glad to have it around for some weirder projects.